There's a reason why these have been kept secret for so long, despite repeated public promises from Donald Trump to actually put them out there, breaking 40 years of precedent of every single person who's run for president and party nominee has released their tax returns. I mean, the American people do have a right to know what the financial interests are or conflicts of interest are with the leader of the free world. It's kind of crazy that someone who's engaged in so many financial transactions, someone who's conducted international business, that the taxpayers wouldn't have that full picture of what conflicts might exist. And I think that the reason why you keep it private and why Republicans are terrified that Donald Trump might end up looking like that Congressman-elect George Santos' finances that was just exposed in the last day or two. That's the nightmare scenario for Republicans. And while they go out there and say, well, if you do this, I think Jim Jordan was saying, we're going to release, maybe Obama's tax returns or Clinton's tax returns. Guess what? They already did that.
Yeah,
so that's kind of an empty veiled threat.
So now you've got a twice impeached former president. You've got these criminal referrals, Kurt Bardella. You've got the possible release of these tax returns, likely showing that he has paid little to no federal taxes, especially if we're referring to, of course, the New York Times reporting on this as well. Is any of this going to stick either with Trump's base and or Republican lawmakers on the Hill?
I think this is a situation where it's like death by 1,000 cuts. There's only so much incoming you can incur before people start peeling up. And we've seen a very painfully, glacially slow, almost reluctant withdrawal from the Republican Party from Donald Trump. But it is starting to happen. And every single day that something new comes out, something happens, that I think accelerates that withdrawal. I don't think it's going to happen overnight. I think that Trump will still continue to be a presence out there, commanding a lot of attention, commanding a lot of headlines, going out there doing publicity stunts like releasing NFTs. But it does damage his brand. And I do think it just gives ammunition to people like Ron DeSantis or Mike Pence or whoever else might want to consider running for president for the Republican nomination in 2024. All the while, you have to contrast that with Democrats and President Biden, who are right now in a very strong position, having accomplished a trifecta of historic legislative accomplishments and really have just open road ahead of them where Republicans are in complete disarray meltdown mode.